how's it going everybody? It's Aiden here, today bringing you another video. This time it's going to be a special video. If you guys haven't paid attention, I have reached 50 subscribers on YouTube, and for that I wanted to make a special video where I answer some questions that were asked on Twitter. If you have Twitter and you don't follow me, I would highly recommend you to follow me on IamAiden1, because when I do my streams or upload a new video, you will always be notified first on Twitter when a new video is live. Before I start answering the questions, I want to thank you everybody who's supporting me all the time on Twitter, on Twitch, even on YouTube. I can't thank you all enough for the support you show towards me, and for that I wanna thank you all, and I wanna improve more. I wanna get better with my streams. I wanna make more content for Rido, and yeah, I hope you're looking forward to the future, and yeah, let's start answering those questions. So the first question comes from the Real Mary Rose, and he asks me, when did you start with DOA and which one was the first? When it comes to playing, I started with DOA 5 Ultimate. That was literally the first game I've ever played from the DOA series. I heard like in the previous past, like there was a fighting game called Dead or Alive, but because most of the time it was only on Xbox or Xbox exclusive game, and later on it went to other consoles like PlayStation and PC, so I could never play it because I only had the PlayStation available to me. And yeah, if you don't know, I'm basically a Tekken player, or I used to be a Tekken player. Now I made the big switch to DOA, and I gotta say it went pretty positive. And yeah, the first DOA ever I played was DOA 5 Ultimate, but when I get like my setup, I would like to also go back to the older DOA games and experience like the earlier peaks of the Dead or Alive games. So yeah, that answers the question. So the next question comes from Video Games, and he asks me, why did you pick Rido over other characters? Like I told you in the previous question I answered, that I am a Tekken player, or I used to be a Tekken player. So what I made, like I looked at the character first that like piqued my interest, like visually looked really cool, was fun to play, and I'm more like, I could say, I love doing playing execution characters. So when I saw Rido and I saw like, hey, this guy had an electric God Fist, this guy literally looks like Heihachi, which is like one of my favorite characters in Tekken, and you know, I got more hooked up to the character. I like that he has like he's literally like Heihachi and DOA, where like they have like the similar background story, not exactly the same, but like they don't like their children, like you see them as evil. They both are basically now grandpas, you know, they are really old, and both were like the first boss in their game, series. Like it's so crazy how much like the connection between them is so similar. But yeah, the reason why I picked Rido is he piqued my interest, and he looks like Heihachi, and I love execution characters. So yeah. So the next question comes from Choskas, and he asked me, who is your favorite Nintendo princess? And he also wrote, and why is it Daisy? First of all, it is not Daisy. I can't really tell who I like as a Nintendo princess because I didn't really play a lot of Nintendo games back in the day. Most of the time I was on the PlayStation part, you know, doing my stuff and playing my PlayStation 1 games, because back in the day I had to choose between one console, and I picked PlayStation because most of my friends played on PlayStation. So I can't really tell which like Nintendo princess I like. I like Peach. I probably like also Daisy. Like I can't like tell which one is it. So the next question comes from Otaku, and he asks me, what differentiates you from other Raidou players? And to answer that question, I could like stretch it all over, like maybe to a 1 hour video, but to keep it short and simple, like I'm probably the one who goes for the execution moves, where like other Raidou players like lay back and don't really go for the execution moves only if they have to. And I could say I'm maybe the one who does get the most style points. I can't really tell like if I'm the one who literally is the one who like does all this, gets the style points with his execution moves. And yeah, that's pretty much what makes me different about the other Raidou players. Okay, the next question from Otaku is, who would be an alternate main? What probably I would pick if like I wouldn't like to play Raidou. Like I have probably like 3 characters right now in the mind, but it could change in the future. Like I believe Hayate is my second character that I can really play well. I also like to play Hayabusa, like because he's from the Ninja Gaiden series and I love the Ninja Gaiden series. And another character that I'm learning right now and I really like her is Lei Feng. I really like playing Lei Feng, actually. The problem with her is like when you try to get plus frames on block, she doesn't have attacks that give her plus frames, only maybe 3. So that's her big downside, but other than that she's a really good character. She has parries, she has offensive, she feels like an anti-mash character for me. And yeah, that's probably why I would pick those 3 characters, but like I said, it could always change in the future. The next question comes from Mireille Rose, and she asks me, if you had to marry a UA waifu, who would it be and why? Like, if I had to marry a UA character, it would probably be Kokoro. Now that's probably shocking for you all, but the reason why I would love to marry Kokoro is she looks really cute. She's a really cute character, and I also love how like she looks like an innocent girl, and I really like those characters. She's also very strong, you know. And yeah, I like her face. She looks really cute, so that's probably why I would pick her. Also like her voice, especially her Japanese one. I love it so much. It like fits her very well. The other characters which I probably wouldn't marry, but like would be cool to have them maybe as a sparring partner, would be Lei Feng, because like she also does like Chinese martial arts. probably Jan Lee, because like Bruce Lee and stuff. Maybe Ayane, because she's a really cool female ninja, probably my favorite female ninja. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. The next question comes from Otaku's husband, and he asks me, what's a character you personally struggle fighting against and one character you're confident fighting against? When it comes to having really hard matchups or struggling against a character, I have a lot of characters. Sadly, you can see it on my last Twitch stream that I really struggle against Tina, or probably it's the player I really struggle against. The reason why I probably struggle against those other characters is I don't have like players that really play those characters in Europe, basically. I know in the NA and probably in Asia, like people literally play like all the cast characters. But when it comes to being locked in a region, it can be really difficult, like finding good players that also like play the character you're struggling against, and like also having matches against you and don't like leave after maybe 3 to 4 matches, like doing a real set. So yeah, I could list some. I struggle against Tina, I guess I also struggle against Lisa, against Hayate, because I don't see a lot of Hayate players. Also Baz and Bayman, I could say. The one I'm really confident with, it may be shocking, but like I'm somehow confident fighting against Hayabusa, because like Hayabusa, I see a lot of Hayabusa players when it comes to being in Europe, and like I'm getting more and more confident fighting characters like Hayabusa. I could also say like Kasumi. I also am really confident fighting with Kasumi. Probably there are also other characters I haven't mentioned, but I don't want to like make a really long video, so I'm gonna keep it short and simple like that. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the like live questions you could ask about me, and the one I want to start with is again Otaku. He asked me a lot of questions, which I'm positive with it. I mean, if you have so many questions about a person, I really like it, to be honest. Like, it's really cool to hearing like that people have so much interest in you. So what he asked was, what are your goals and ambitions for 2021 and the future? My goals and ambitions are, because I'm a content creator, I could say I wanna improve my quality of content I produce. If you guys don't know, I don't have like a setup where I can like put overlays on my Twitch streams or create really good YouTube videos, so I'm limited to using my really old laptop and my phone. That is like the key source for me to make videos. So even though it may like see sometimes I'm doing it from PC, it isn't. I don't have even a PC, and what I want to reach in this year, I want to upgrade my my setup. Basically, I want to build my setup. I want to have a gaming PC. I would love to have the new generation console, which is the PS5, and I also would like to like improve myself as a human. Like, I want to be more friendly to everybody. I want to don't show a lot of negativity, where sometimes it really like gets to me. But other than that, I really don't have big hopes when it comes to or hopes, I say, wishes, goals. When it comes to the future, obviously I would love to be a guy that is super happy in his life, doesn't have problems to deal with, and also being friendly to everybody. So that are like my goals for 2021 and for the future. And the next question that comes from Golden MP7 and from the Real Mary Rose is, are you single? And to answer that, yes, I am single. And if you're wondering, yes, I am also straight. So I could say I'm open to relationships, but the reason why I probably don't have a girlfriend right now is I'm very careful with starting a relationship, because in the past I didn't have really good experience, or I couldn't even get a relationship because either I got dumped down, or people didn't like me because of my appearance, basically the way how I look. But what I could say that like they really didn't look at me is that I'm a very, very respectful person. I could say I'm a person that really cares about other people, even though you don't see it in a way. Like always I keep the people that like me, that support me, always on the back of my mind. So yeah, to answer that question, yes, I am single. I would love to I would love to have a relationship, but like I don't want now like girls text me and like, hey, I heard you're single, you want to start something. Like I would tell like this, when it comes for me to picking a partner, I would like to learn the person more, like what they like, what they would like to do, what is their favorite meal, where do they want to go, what are their wishes, It's like this where I look forward into when I want to have like a relationship. Like I could say after maybe last year or 2 years before now, I stopped like looking for a relationship because it didn't really end up well. But other than that, maybe one day it will happen, who knows. But yeah. So people, that's going to be it for today's video. I really hoped you enjoyed me answering those questions that were asked on Twitter. And I'm gonna focus on, getting more content out for DOA 6 with Rido, even probably the previous DOA games. And yeah, I hope, I'll see you in the next video. And since we reached 50 subscribers, if you didn't watch my streams, I said if I have 100 followers on Twitch and 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'm gonna do a face reveal. And the 100 followers we have on Twitch were achieved. Now we only have to get 100 subscribers on YouTube to get the face reveal done. So who knows, maybe I'll see you in the next video where you can all see my precious face. But other than that, people, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.